This just in, there is reports of a major medical emergency out of Chicago with multiple first responder units in attendance. Now for more, we cross live to a local Chicago area hospital for a statement. Thank you. This is a very sad day, and you know, there's no easy way to say this than, I mean, Vlad's gone for the season. You know, some prick has broken his ankle, no doubt a Cincinnati hitman or something, and I tell you what, if he's watching, mate, I have a particular set of skills. I will find you, I will hunt you down, and when I do, we don't really condone violence, but I'll have some very strong words for you, mate.
Go Cubs go, go Cubs go, hey Chicago, what do you say, the Cubs are gonna win today.
Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to the Chicago Cubs. Today we face the Cincinnati Reds for the final time in the regular season, and we're going to have to do it without Vlad Jr. because he has broken his ankle. Season over. Unbelievable. I think we've all been watching this season thinking this is just going far, far too well. And is this, as always seems to happen whenever I have a baseball team on this game, is this where it all starts to fall to pieces? So no more Vlad. Obviously a big blow, but if we look at, well, there's not much has happened since last episode other than our season falling to pieces with Vlad's injury. But if we have a look at the games that we've played, and we've not actually done that badly. Now, of course, we did lose the last game there against Cincinnati, but we won 3 of 4 against St. Louis, which is good. We then faced Minnesota. Now, there was a first career home run in this one. If we go and have a quick look in this win here, and that was for Backus. Now, I'll show you Backus in just a second. He was someone that we drafted. He got his home run in the 4th inning of a 6-2 win. If we go and have a look here at everybody's batting stats, yeah, you can see that he was DHing in this one. He was the man that came in to replace Vlad, and well, he only got 1 hit. He wasn't doing particularly well, but he had hit almost 40 home runs in AAA, so I did think it was worth giving him a chance. You can see there Perkins, Hunter, and Vargas, Herter even, and Vargas getting the job done with the ball here. So a good win, and certainly one that we needed. And then if we go over the page, we can see we actually swept the series in Minnesota, so that was brilliant. And if we go to the 11-1 win here, this featured a grand slam from William McQuaid in the first, and we never really looked back from there. 4 in the first, 5 in the 9th. That was very much job done. If we go and have a look at the batting stats here, we can see everybody. McQuaid hit 2 home runs in this one, 5 RBIs. And for a lineup that didn't have Vlad in it, it didn't do too bad, did it? You'll notice another new name there, DHing Ballesteros. We'll have a look at him as well. He's come in with the expanded roster. And I mean, this wasn't just all about the bats, because the pitching didn't do too badly here either. Molina, 7 innings, 1 hit. No earned runs, and then Ethan Roberts came in and closed it out, although he did give up a run, but it was absolutely fine at that point. So that left us tied with the Reds into the series here. We lost game 1 for them to go ahead. We won game 2 for us to pull level again, which means as we face them for the final time this season, it's autoplay 4. We won 7 of 9 since last episode, and so did they. So it's, or did they maybe lose 1 more? No, because we had a game in hand, I think, didn't we? Anyway, it doesn't matter. That is what it is. You can see here our pitching stats. Now, I didn't bring anybody in under the expanded roster for pitching, mostly because I just wanted to just leave things as they were. Yeah, I mean, Croquet's doing okay as a starting pitcher now. McCullers Jr. has really fallen off a cliff. Everybody else, though, is doing fine. There's no one that I'm sort of annoyed about, I guess, in the pitching staff. Cantorino's having a disappointing year compared to what he had done previously. Actually, he's got a negative WAR as well, so he's maybe the one. But everybody else, Herter as well, perhaps, is not doing as well as we had. I mean, I think he had an ERA of under 2 not that long ago in terms of seasons. So, yeah, that's all okay. And Zerpa, although it says some of the WAR and FIP and all that don't look great for him, as a bullpen pitcher, he has done a lot better. So I don't really have any problems with him right now either. So that's all looking good. We go and have a look at the hitters. Like I say, there are the 2 new men, Ballesteros there and also Backus. You'll notice that Mears is suspended. He's got 1 or 2 games to go of that. He hit a pitcher and not in the way that a batter should. And but yeah, generally speaking, again, it's not going too bad. Vlad is the loss, and he was really hitting well. He was our informed man. McQuaid, I'll be honest, has absolutely fallen off a cliff. We need him back. He's picked up a little bit. Obviously, hit a grand slam, so he has picked things up a little bit. But we do need him to pick up the slack from Vlad and then go on from there, because he is pretty much the power in the lineup right now. But we just need guys to step up. You know, Triantos needs to get back to his best. Rafaela needs to recapture his early season form. And Swanson is looking a lot better now than he did do earlier in the year. Hopefully, he's just warming into things and is going to be an absolute star if and when we get to the postseason. Now, let's check in on these new guys. The first one is Ballesteros. Now, he has come through our system. He's a catcher. He's not the greatest defensive catcher. My plan for him was to bring him in for next season, possibly sort of shuffle Nido out and have Alien Do and Ballesteros as the two catchers. He's obviously a very solid bat, and if we go and have a look at his career to date, you can see he's come up fairly quickly. I've been sort of monitoring his development fairly well. And you can see 2 years, or this year, sorry, in AAA, his first year out, batting .299, on-base percentage of .382. He was just about ready to come up, I think, anyway. Certainly next year, I think he would have been part of the active roster. So, yeah, he comes in a little bit earlier than maybe anticipated, but let's hope that he picks up Major League Baseball quite quickly, which he hasn't really done. He hasn't hit the ground running, you wouldn't say. And the other man to come in is Colby Backus. Now, he is someone that we drafted. He was our first-round pick in 24, so was that 2 seasons ago? There is a lot of power in that bat. There's decent contact. He's not the best defensive player, but he is basically here to just try and hit home runs for us as best as he can. His career to date, another one that's come up quite quickly, rookie ball A+, then into AAA for this year, and there 37 home runs. He hit 29 the year before, so there is a lot of power in that bat. Maybe the issue is does he do enough other than hit home runs, which is like in football saying all he does is score goals, I suppose. But you do need a little bit of productivity outside of hitting home runs, and 37 home runs from 137 hits. Maybe isn't quite too bad. His batting average was okay in AAA, to be fair to him, but he does need, again, to step up to Major League Baseball now, which maybe he hasn't quite done yet, looking at some of these numbers, but we live in hope that he will pick things up quickly. And so just to update you on the standings, you can see it there. They've won 8 of their last 10. We've won 7 of our last 10. And yeah, today's game is just huge because nobody is really, either of us are dropping games consistently. And as I've said before, the next closest team is 8 games back of us in Atlanta now. So there really is nobody else in baseball that comes close to either of us. And it's just, I say it every time, it is just unbelievable that we are in the same division. If we look at some of the league leaders, though, Vlad is still up there on his on-base percentage. Look at Petey Crow Armstrong, though, leading in batting WAR. I don't think he's going to be an MVP candidate, but you never know. He's doing very, very well. And pitching, we don't have any stars, but we kind of knew that. We're a pitching unit that just gets the job done with the defense behind them. So yeah, there we go. These are all the team leaders if you want to have a quick peruse of that. Otherwise, let's head off to Cincinnati and see what we can do against the Reds. Alright, so let's look at these matchups. They look very much like they're going for the Reds this time, don't they? Which is unfortunate. Now, this is basically the same matchup we had last episode, the way it's worked out. But leading us off is Kevin Maid at second. Petey Crow Armstrong bats second in center field. It's Brennan Davis batting third at right. McQuaid in left field bats cleanup. Swanson moves up to 5 at shortstop. Triantos at first base bats 6. Rafaela at third base bats 7. Backus, the designated hitter, bats 8. Nido, the catcher, bats 9. And it is Jack Perkins on the mound once again. He was brilliant when we faced the Reds at Wrigley. We're needing to do the same sort of thing here. He has a 9-7 record, ERA of 366, whip of 110. Up against Alex Wood, who was brilliant against us last time. Look at his regular season record against us this season. I should say 3-0 with an ERA of under 1. That is ridiculous, and we need to fix that, don't we? He has a 15-7 record, ERA of 295, a whip of 120. I mean, those are Cy Young numbers, aren't they? So we need to put a dent in them, though. We just have to. And of course, the problem we have as we go to the Great American Ballpark, that's what I'm assuming that this go round is called, which is a very presumptive name to call your stadium, isn't it? But anyway, the big issue we have today facing a lefty is that our two best, particular power hitters, but almost just generally speaking hitters, as Maid starts with a strikeout. Vlad and Mears are both unavailable to us, and those are the two that really are good at hitting the lefties. As we get another strikeout there goes Crow Armstrong, bringing Brennan Davis in now. He's batting .243. He needs to get back to his early season form if we're any chance of moving on this season and beyond the start of the playoffs. And he gets himself a single into center field, so well done to him. And he'll bring McQuaid in. Now we know he's not good versus lefties. He's batting .278, and is that going to drop in for us? No, it is not. And that will end the first. So we'll go put Perkins on the mound, see what he can do. Allen, number 2, comes up batting .275 this year. It is a 1-1 pitch. And it is a single into left field as McQuaid gets it on the hop and gets it in. So not the start we wanted there. Perkins will face Betancourt now, who's batting .231 this season. And that is... Jesus, that is through as well. And this is all the signs of a game that is going to go horribly, horribly wrong. I do think we were all waiting for it to go wrong, weren't we, as Harris comes in now, a 1-2 pitch. We would love a strikeout here. We don't get it. Can we stop the run at the plate? No, we just get the runner at second. Well, I'm not sure that was the right option, if I'm honest. So we're 1-0 down, 1 out, runner at first. In comes Dela Cruz, who's batting .279. Dela Cruz into right field. Across comes, who's out there? Davis, isn't it? Makes the catch. 2 away, runner at first still. In comes Arroyo, who is batting .293. First pitch swing, Arroyo grounds it to the second baseman, made over to Triantos, and that'll do it. So it could have been worse. We do lose a run though. Swanson to lead us off, batting .258. Now he has done, let's say, a lot better sort of second half of the year. As, oh, that's looked good off the bat. Is it got enough on it? No. Caught out there in left field, 1 away. Triantos now batting .238. Now he's been over 300 hitter for us. Well, certainly last season, his first really full season as he draws the walk. He needs to get back to that sort of numbers, doesn't he? It brings in Rafaela, batting .267 now. Another one that was batting over 300 for most of the season and just fallen off a cliff. He strikes out. Triantos, though, will go and take second. So the tying run in scoring position for Colby Backus. He is 2 for 20 this season. Backus, he's got a lot of power. Not quite enough there. Has it gone over? No, he's caught it. Over the shoulder catch. What a play. Yeah, well done, mate. We're all happy for you. And it'll bring in Margot to lead them off, batting .235 this year. A 1-1 pitch. And a ball into right field. Davis is there, 1 away. Alright, Stevenson now, who is batting .308. It's an 0-1 pitch. And that is going to loop into centre field for a 1-out single. Yeah, I mean, you look at the injuries that we've got. I mean, Montano obviously is a disappointing one. I mean, a bullpen pitcher is not necessarily going to ruin your season. As Fairchild sends it into right field, Brennan Davis is there, and that'll be 2 away. But, I mean, Edouard Julian, we can't forget we lost him early on. That is a big loss as Horner steps in. Horner grounds it to the second baseman. It would have been a double, but we only needed 1. So that'll do it for the second. And then to go and lose Vlad on top of that as well is obviously quite the blow. So Nido will lead us off, batting .225, and he has grounded that to the third baseman for 1 away. Back to the top of the order we go. Made to lead us off, 0 for 1 today. Not lead us off, top of the order, you know what I mean. As Made pops it up into left field, that'll be 2 away. This guy just eats Cubs batters for breakfast, doesn't he? And Crow Armstrong now, who is 0 for 1. First pitch swing. Crow Armstrong grounds it to the first baseman. That'll do it for the third. Oh dear. Alright, Allen's 2 is 1 for 1. He will lead them off. It's an 0-2 pitch. Perkins notches up. Is that his first strikeout? Nido did a great job framing the pitch. I've got to try and point that out because I know he's not the greatest bat. And, I mean, I'm not even sure that I want to phase him out, to be honest, for Alien Do. But Nido does do a great job behind the plate for us. So that is, unfortunately, a 1-out single. In comes Harris, who is 0 for 1, but does have that RBI. He's got it to a double play there, I think. There's 1. Swanson can't turn it, though. So we get the man at second. Runner at first for Dela Cruz, who is 0 for 1. It's a 2-1 pitch. Dela Cruz swings at 1 high and inside, pops it out into left field for a hit, which is annoying. So 2 on, 2 out now for Arroyo, who is 0 for 1. Come on, Jackie boy, sitting down, mate. It's a 1-2 pitch. He grounds it to the third baseman. Rafaela over to second, ends the inning. So despite being massively outplayed at this point, we've got to say, it's only 1-0, and Brennan Davis will lead us off. He has got our only hit so far today. Davis strikes out, 1 away. Alright, McQuaid, can he do something for us? It's a 1-2 pitch. McQuaid, is that going to drop into centre field for us? Yes. So McQuaid does come up with a 1-out single. Dansby Swanson to the plate, 0 for 1. He did hit one fairly well last time up. This time he pops it up into centre field. That'll be 2 away. We'll keep McQuaid at first, and Triantos will come up to the plate. He walked last time up, didn't he? It's a 2-0. Triantos gets it into left field. Is that going to skip to the wall? It is. Is McQuaid going to be able to score on that? I don't know. He's not stopping. McQuaid will be safe at plate, and Triantos will go to third. So Triantos with an RBI double ties it up, gets himself to third in the process, and Rafaela now with a chance to give us the lead. A 2-1 pitch. Come on. Sadani, is it one of those good ones? It's not playable, it is, and we do have the lead. An infield hit, an infield RBI single from Rafaela, and it is 2-1, and Bacchus now comes in, 0 for 1 today. A 1-2 pitch, Bacchus into left field. That drops in, the 2-out train just keeps chugging, although it stops. Rafaela blows through the station at second and gets thrown out at third. Well, that was disappointing, wasn't it? Anyway, 2-0, 2-1. 5 hits apiece. Perkins to face Margot. First pitch swing. Ground ball. Pass made into right field. It's a leadoff single. In comes Stephenson. Did I call him Stevenson? Is it Stevenson or Stephenson? It probably doesn't matter. It's a 1-1 today and 1-4-1 today. First pitch into centre field. And this is... It's not the Jack Perkins we saw at home, is it? That's for sure. Fairchild now, who took a wonderful catch to rob Bacchus of a hit. What was that, back in the second inning, the third inning? He strikes out there, one away, and we needed that. So we have the chance of a double play ending, and it's Nico Horner. Come on, mate. Once a cub, always a cub. Double play ball, please. And he's lined that straight to Triantos. No, it's Rafaela at third. So that is 2 away for Alan 2, who is 1 for 2. And that is a ground ball to Made. That will end the inning, and we keep the lead. All right. Wood to face Nido, who's 0 for 1. A 2-2 pitch. Nido is... No, it's under it too much, isn't it? Popped up into left field, 1 away. Back to the top of the order for Kevin Made. I meant to say his last 2 at-bats, which have not lasted very long. He's got his 100th career RBI since we saw him last, which wasn't that long ago, of course, only 9 games, but got a couple of RBIs in that time. Pops it up there, though. That is 2 away for Pro Armstrong, who is 0 for 2. It is a 2-2 pitch. And there is another strikeout to end the top of the 5th. All right, Perkins. He's going to face Betancourt, who is 2 for 2. He's had his hits for today. You can just retire him here now, mate. And that is popped up into right field. Davis is there, 1 away. All right, Harris, 0 for 2. A 2-2 pitch. Come on, Perkins. Blast one past him. It is, well, into right field for a single. Never mind. So tying run aboard. Go ahead run at the plate. And it's Dela Cruz, isn't it, up next? The man who has just hurt us so many times before, and oh, he's done it again. It's a 2-run home run. He's 29th of the season, 362 feet, and it is 3-2 to the Reds. Arroyo, who is 0 for 2 with no one on, 1 out, 2 out as he swings through strike 3, and in comes Margot, who is 1 for 2. Full count. Can we sit him down? Well, we can. Lines it straight to Made. And that ends the inning, but not before the Reds go back in front. Davis to lead us off. He is 1 for 2. It's a full count. Davis gets it into right field. It's not going to get past the man out there, though, so it's just a single. And let's see what McQuaid can do at 1 for 2 today. A 1-1. Oh, he's hit him. That's unnecessary, Alex Wood. Unnecessary. 2 on, none out. All right, Swanson. Put him over the fence, mate. You don't hit McQuaid like that. That's disrespectful. And that is caught in left field. So 1 away, runners at first and second for Triantos, who's 1 for 1 with an RBI, with a walk as well. And Triantos, oh, it's not a double play. It could have been. So 2 down, runners at second and third. Can Rafaela drive in some more runs? He's already got 1 RBI today. That gets away. That'll do it. That'll tie the game. We'll have that. Excellent work. And can Rafaela give us the lead now? He just needs to put it in play for us. Oh, is he going to get a walk? Rafaela! 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 Gone! Rafaela with a 2-run home run. His 10th of the season. It was 352 feet. I think the fence is 350 feet out there because it only just snuck over. But we've scored 3 in the top of the 6th. We have 5-3 in front, and that will do it for Wood. And we've damaged his ERA there as well, which is a nice feeling. It's Bacchus who's 1 for 2. It's a 1-0 pitch. Come on, mate. Let's show Major League Baseball what you're all about. And that is into center field, where it will be caught to end the 6th. But we have a 2-run lead now. And it is Stephenson to face the DJ. DJ Hertz will come in. So Perkins goes, 5 innings, 3 earned runs. which is not great, but it's not shocking. And despite, of course, he gave up 1 earned run last time and was on for the loss. He's had a worse game. This is why wins and losses is pointless, isn't it? Really, it's a stat, because he's done worse here, but he's in line for the win if DJ can do a job for him. And that should be caught out there in left field. McQuaid is under it, makes the grab. And that is 2 away for Horner now, who is 0 for 2. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to third. Rafaela, not quite sure what that was, but he hit a 2-run home run, so we'll give him that. Horner's at first, though. Allen's at the plate. He is 1 for 3. It's at 3-0. Come on, DJ. All right, so we're going to put the go-ahead run at the plate. Excellent work. It is Betancourt, who is 2 for 3. A 2-2 pitch. Oh, no. ...397 feet, and we are behind again. And that'll do it for DJ. On comes Zerpa to face Harris. Oh, this season, it's gone so well. I mean, let's not pretend it's a bad season. I think it's a brilliant season. It's just so unfortunate the Reds are having the season they're having. But it just has the feeling the Reds aren't going away. Vlad's injury obviously really hurts us, and there's a good way to start off the inning from Thomas Nido as he gets himself a leadoff double. So the tying run is at second. He can't run, but maybe we can work him around here. Kevin Maid will come in. He is 0 for 3 today. Kevin Maid, is that going to be an infield hit? No, pitcher was able to leap off the mound quick enough, and that is 1 away. Crow Armstrong now, 0 for 3. An 0-2 pitch. Crow Armstrong! Crow Armstrong! We're back in front! This is a roller coaster ride. I can't handle this. It's too stressful. 376 feet, a 2-run bomb from the Crow, and we are 7-6 in front in the 7th. Davis now comes to the plate. He's 2 for 3 today, a 1-2 pitch. Oh, he watches it. That is 2 down for McQuaid up against the righty, which is where we want him. It's a 2-2 pitch, 2 out, no one on, and McQuaid almost kills the pitcher with that one. And he has himself a 2-out single. And it'll bring Dansby Swanson to the plate, who is 0 for 3. Dansby Swanson does not like YouTube, does he? Anyway, we're in front, 7-6. Let's have a stretch and maybe a couple of deep breaths as well. All right, welcome back. Zerpa continues to Dela Cruz, who is 2 for 3 with that home run in the 5th. A 1-2 pitch and a strikeout. Well done, Zerpa. He was, of course, he's a good pitcher. I sort of had him in, basically. He was getting in our starting rotation. He was in our starting rotation to start the season. Notches up another strikeout there. And Margot is 1 for 3, comes in. Whoever said to put him in the bullpen, by the way, absolute genius shout. Well done to you. And that ends the 7th. All right. Can we add some more? We've got another lefty on the mound now, Walston, who has an ERA this season of 5.20. It's Triantos at the plate. He is 1 for 2 with a walk today. An 0-2 pitch. And he'll go take a seat. In comes Rafaela, who is 2 for 3 with a home run, 3 RBIs. What a game he's having. A 1-1. Rafaela to the shortstop, and that will be 2 away. Which will bring up Bacchus with 2 out, no one on, mate. You've got nothing really but power, so just show us what sort of power you've got. And that's not the best demonstration of it. That'll do it for the top of the 8th. It is still a 1-run lead with top of the NL Central on the line. Stephenson to face Zerpa. He is 2 for 3 is Stephenson. And he's added a walk to that. So tying run aboard. Vargas comes on now to face Gonzalez, who is pinch hitting. Batting .244 this season. Come on, Carlos. It's a 3-1. The go-ahead run is now on base with no one out. And it is Andy Yerzy to the plate. One of the first at bat this season. One of the Canadian Blue Jay heroes. A 1-2 pitch. And that is going to be caught by Davis. Runners will try to get to third, and they'll get there successfully. So runners at the corners, 1 out. We need a double play ball here, don't we? It's Allen 2 at the plate. He is 1 for 3 today. It's a full count. Oh, it's up the middle. Oh, it's a catch from Kevin Maid that just might have won us this game. What a play. Runner goes back to third. Betancourt who hit the home run. He's 3 for 4. He's having a wonderful day at the plate. It's a 3-1 pitch. And we have loaded the bases for, who's up next? Harris, isn't it? And it's going to be Alvarado coming to the mound. Now, he has been a little bit disappointing this season. He is a lefty. Harris is 1 for 4. It is loaded bases, 2 out. All that's missing is this being bottom of the ninth. It could be the season for both teams. It's a first pitch swing. Can Alvarado get a ground ball, a pop-up, anything? Oh, catch it, McQuaid. Catch it, McQuaid. He does. All right, everybody breathe. We go to the ninth. This is a cracking game of baseball, isn't it? It is Ballesteros coming in to pinch hit. He is 1 for 6 in his career so far. He's going to face Walston. It's a 1-2 pitch. Ballesteros forgets the swing. And that's 1 away. Made, who is 0 for 4. But what a catch that was last inning. An 0-2 pitch. Made swings through strike 3. And in comes Pete Crow Armstrong, who hit the home run that might have won us this game. It's a full count. 2 out, no one on. And he draws a walk to bring in Brennan Davis now. Davis 2 for 4. A full count. Davis. That was outside. Crab, get out there, mate. That was outside. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Dela Cruz, he's going to do it, isn't he? He always hurts us. He's going to face Bednar, who's coming out to close for us. His ERA this season is .93. Dela Cruz is 2 for 4. It's a 1-0 pitch. Come on, Betty. Ground ball, we'll take that. Made over to first, 1 away. All right. Arroyo, who is 0 for 4. Let's keep the O. It's a full count. It is into right field. Davis is there. Davis makes the catch. They're down to their final out. Is it Margot? It is Margot. He's 1 for 4. Come on, Bednar. Let's sit him down, mate. It's a 1-2 pitch. Is this us in front of the NL Central? It is! We've beaten Cincinnati. What a game. What a game. So there we go. We go back top of the division, which is obviously very nice. We've played the same amount of games. Yeah, it looks like we have. So that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We're going to make the postseason. We're so far ahead. We're 15 games clear of the wild card. You can see Cincinnati right now would clinch in 11. So we're going to the postseason. That would have to... I mean, I don't even think it's possible, to be honest, to not make the postseason at this point. So what we will do, I think, is we will come back when there is a chance for us to... when the division is on the line. Hopefully, that's going to be us winning it, and we're going to go on a nice little run now, even without Vlad, and clinch it somewhere around St. Louis, Milwaukee, Washington. But knowing the way this season has gone, it'll come all the way down to the final day at home to the Mets, and it'll be tense as F. Anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed that, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time to hopefully clinch the NL Central. Take care.